Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're getting into the story of Dennis Brown, a real legend in reggae.
Absolutely. Known widely as the Crown Prince of Reggae.
Right. And here's something that always gets me. Bob Marley, apparently called Dennis Brown his favorite singer.
Yeah, that's pretty high praise, isn't it? It really says something.
It really does. So we've dug into some sources, and we're hoping to, unpack his life, his incredible career, and figure out what made him just so special.
Well, one of the most striking things is just how young he started. A proper prodigy.
How young are we talking?
He kicked off his singing career at 9 years old. 9.
Wow.
His first public gig, a junior school concert. But it took off fast. By 11, he was doing professional shows like in nightclubs in West Kingston.
11 years old in nightclubs. That's wild.
It is. And get this, there's a story. He played one event, a JLP conference, that's the Jamaica Labor Party, and earned enough cash to buy his first suit.
His first suit from singing at 11. That's incredible. Shows the talent was there right from the start.
Definitely. And it wasn't long before everyone knew it. Our sources point to late 1969. He was just 12.
12
years old, yeah. His first single, No Man is an Island, dropped and just became this huge hit all over Jamaica.
A massive hit at 12. What an unbelievable start for a kid, really.
And that was just the beginning, truly. His career output was just immense.
The number of albums.
Yeah, he recorded over 75 albums. 75. Think about that.
What?
Decades of consistently putting out music.
75. That's staggering. It makes you wonder, how did he keep that up? Did the quality ever dip with that much quantity? Or was he just always on?
That's a really good question. And what's amazing is despite that volume, he kept this incredibly soulful voice, this unique phrasing. He really defined that lovers rock sound for a lot of people.
Lovers rock. Right.
Yeah, he influenced so many singers who came after him. It seems like his consistency came from, well, a real connection to the music and the people listening. Which brings us to his international breakthrough. That really happened with the song Money in My Pocket.
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
Right. It hit the UK Top 40 in 1979. That really put him on the map globally. But there's more to his success than just the charts,
You're talking about his personality, his spirit. I read that bit from Tommy Cowan.
Yeah, the manager for both Marley and Brown.
He said Marley was all business, serious. But Brown, he called him a community person, said he'd make money and just give it all away in an hour.
Exactly. It shows a different side, doesn't it? This really generous, maybe empathetic nature.
How do you think that that generosity played into his music, not just his life?
Well, I think it infused his songs with this warmth.
Yeah.
A kind of relatability. He wasn't just performing at people. It feels like he was connecting with them on a human level. That's probably why his music still resonates.
Makes sense. And that legacy, it's backed up by some serious recognition too, right? Awards and things.
Oh, definitely. He got 2 Grammy nominations. One in '94 for Light My Fire.
Okay.
And another one after he passed in 2001 for Let Me Be the One.
Right. Posthumously.
And it didn't stop there. In 2010, NPR put him on their 50 Great Voices list. That's a huge honor.
50 great voices. Wow.
And then in 2011, back in Jamaica, the Governor General gave him the Order of Distinction, posthumously again, for everything he contributed to music.
That's major recognition from his home country. And even more recently, right? Wasn't there something from Rolling Stone?
Yeah. For 2023, they ranked him number 67 on their list of the 200 greatest singers of all time.
67 out of 200 across all genres. That's quite something.
It really cements his place, doesn't it?
So
looking at all this.
Yeah, what's the takeaway? His place in music history.
I think it shows his influence is just undeniable and enduring. He truly earned that title, Crown Prince of Reggae. It wasn't just the voice, though. The voice was incredible. It was also, like we said, his heart.
The community connection.
Exactly. He seemed to live his music. With that generosity, that deep connection, it shaped everything. When you put it all together, the Prodigy star, the sheer volume of work, that unique spirit, you see this rich legacy. There's so much there.
So a final thought for you listening.
Yeah, maybe next time you're listening to some modern reggae, just pause for a second. Ask yourself, can you hear Dennis Brown in there? Can you hear the echoes of the Crown Prince? Because chances are his influence is probably still touching the music today.